everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Samantha and I'm back with a brand new video. I know a lot of you guys know me through my luxury videos and that you love them as well, and something that I've started sharing the past year is really how to curate a small yet mighty luxury collection. Now, I've been very open and honest that I'm not one of those YouTubers who talks about luxury that has closets of just bags and shoes and designer clothes, etc. I wish I could. I love watching YouTubers who do have that, but I am someone who just has a small yet mighty luxury collection, and I really wanted this video to focus on that. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing a couple tips on how you can curate a luxury collection that's not massive, but you can curate a small minimalistic luxury collection filled with all the things that you love. And if you're someone who has a lot of luxury designer goods and you want to downsize it, you can use these tips as well. So first tip on how I kind of curate a minimalistic luxury collection is firstly looking at the colors in my wardrobe. Each individual bag to have its own purpose in my wardrobe, and I usually base that on the type of stuff that I wear day to day anyway. So colors is a huge thing that you can look at when you're thinking about downsizing your luxury collection or just curating a collection that you feel best represents your style. Someone who generally wears a mix of everything. I wear a lot of neutrals, but I also wear a lot of color. And because of that, my collection tends to also lean on both sides. Like, I need bags that are a bit more neutral in colors. So blacks, whites, grays, beiges that will kind of pair really easily regardless of what I choose to wear. So I could wear a neutral outfit in the fall and still use a particular colorway of bags that I have in my luxury collection, but I could also wear color in the summer and spring and I could still use those same bags. And that way I'm not really just purchasing luxury for it to just sit in the closet, but I'm purchasing luxury that I could use all year round. Also leans into the seasonality of bags based on color, because I mean, you could sport a bright pink bag in the fall, or like however your style is. For me personally, I sometimes do it depending on my mood, but sometimes I definitely do keep certain bags and styles and colors for certain seasons of the year. So you could see me in the fall bringing out a lot more of my neutral bags and then a statement bag or two. And then in the summer and spring months, I might be wearing my pink dumpling bag from Poland, or I would be wearing my green bag from like another brand. So the ability to have colors in your collection that work for all year round, and then also having particular bags in certain colors that you feel you would only really wear during certain seasons, it definitely helps categorize the number of bags you buy in that color, or like what kind of colors you want to add in your accessories and in your wardrobe. Someone who loves statement pieces, I definitely do. It's definitely not one of those colors that you can wear all year round, every day, all day, you know what I mean? Like, usually I tend to gravitate to more neutral colors for that, but I do tend to have select bags that are my statement bags. So these bags are usually red in color because I feel like red is a very statement color, and it's something that when I'm putting together an outfit, I feel like I want that pop, that oomph, then I tend to lean into those statement colors. So tip number 2, when you're looking to downsize your luxury bag collection or even create a curated one, is looking at these styles of bags. And a lot of the time when I watch other luxury YouTubers, a lot of the times their bags could look very similar in terms of style. Like, I totally get, like, if you have a particular style that you tend to lean to, have at it, have like so many of the same designs. But on my end, I feel like that makes it really difficult when I have too many choices to pick from. And so when I'm looking at styles, like, I'm very drawn to unique looking styles, but also styles that I could wear on the everyday, to have that nice balance in my collection. Now, you can watch my entire collection video as well, so you have an idea of all the bags in my luxury collection. But yes, I tend to have certain bags that are easy to style with, that are not too complicated for day-to-day wear, and styles that are very interesting to look at and will stand out against an outfit. Alexa's guitar bag is one of my favorite new statement bags. Like, there's so many things about this bag that is so different, from how the buckle looks like to the overall design, but also the functionality of the bag. Like, I don't have anything that looks like this in my current collection, and so adding this to my collection in terms of the difference in style really helps it stand out, because I can look in my collection and be like, okay, so I need an outfit for date night, or I need an outfit for the holiday season, and I can very easily pinpoint 2 or 3 bags in my curated collection that's like, these are the ones that I will go for. And so they're always on rotation, and none of my bags are just sitting in a closet. Each one is sizing, and I love to talk about this because sizes matter. It's a great way for you to categorize and differentiate what kind of bags you need more of, what kind of bags are practical for your lifestyle, and what kind of bags that, you know, you can just have 1 or 2 pieces in your collection. As an example, like if you are someone who works in an office, or if you're someone who is currently going to school, university, and you want a chic bag that would fit a lot of stuff, then gravitating to bags that are bigger in sizing, or something that fits a laptop, an umbrella, your water bottle, etc., would be a smarter alternative than having an entire collection filled with small mini bags, which are also very cute but not practical. It's not something that you would use, and something that you would keep finding yourself needing. Like, you look in your closet and you're like, I have nothing to wear. It's because you don't have the items that you use on a regular basis. And I like having a nice balanced mix of larger bags, mid-sized bags, and then mini bags, each for their individual purpose. Bag, which is the Polen Sim, and I used this so much when I was working in office, and because it could fit anything and everything. It was just one giant, like, gaping hole that I could put everything that I would need. But I don't need 10 of those big bags, because on a day-to-day basis I tend to gravitate more to a mid-sized bag like my Prada Re-Edition. And then for my mini bags, this is one of my favorite like date night statement mini bags, because it doesn't fit a lot. It holds the essentials, but at the same time, like if I needed a going out bag, I knew that I would have a statement bag, and then if I wanted something that's more neutral, I would have my Alexis Vitar bag. The last tip, but also one that ties everything up, essentially is like, how do you want to use the bags in your collection? Like, usage is such an important thing to think about, especially if you're looking to create a collection that you'll keep going back to, that you can have everything on rotation. How I like to do this, I like to write this down or have a spreadsheet and kind of list out the various usages that I want to use bags for. And I find that this helps my mind also categorize like how I'm going to be using things. So I'll list out like, okay, do I go into the office as an example? Do I run out and do errands a couple times a week and I want to look chic in whatever look I'm wearing? Do I go out for a lot of events? Do I need smaller bags? Do I have a lot of weddings to attend to in the next little bit? So I'll list those purposes out, and then from then I kind of dive a little bit deeper. So then I'll narrow down, based on each of these use purposes, what the frequency of how I'm going to be using these bags actually is. And when I talk about frequency, I'm like, if you look at your current collection or your wardrobe and you go like, okay, so once a week I go to school like 3 out of those days, and I need like a big bag and I want something that looks cute. So then you know that the frequency that you use a larger bag in a week is pretty high, versus like you don't really go out as much maybe, or like you don't really care about any particular bags that you're bringing out for a night out, right? So I like to list out and narrow it down based on the frequencies of how many times I think I'll be using a particular style. And then from then on, I realistically determine, not based on what I want, but based on what I actually think I would use, the quantity of different styles, colors, etc. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I pick a bag for a week, I tend to just use that bag repeatedly because it's easy. I have everything that I need inside it already, and it's just ready to just like grab and go. So I think a really good way to do this is that you can reflect on how you've previously used bags, or how you previously style and dress yourself, and then kind of determine realistically how many options and variations do you actually need. You can try with one bag and then see, you know, like if you ever feel like, oh, you wish you had another alternative for that bag. I find when it comes to more practical sizes, like the larger bags that you use for school and work, you probably wouldn't rotate it as much, but that's again like up to personal preference. Obviously a lot of other factors. So price is one. Like you can buy 10 bags for $10 and then have them all fall apart, or you can spend a little bit more on a better quality, better made bag. This one is definitely a huge thing. I think you can definitely get a good quality bag without paying thousands of dollars for like a high-end luxury bag. Of course, if you want a Chanel tote for school and you can afford it, power to you. But if you want something that you're just gonna throw on the ground and etc., and you just want it to be useful, the Pull and Sim is at a much affordable price. As an example, there's a lot of different options like the Marc Jacobs bag, etc., that you can use if you want to go travel. Like, do you need to spend X amount of money on like a Chanel or Hermes bag? Nah, probably not. You can probably just get something that you know is going to go underneath the seat, etc. So lots of different options. Prices is definitely like a huge consideration depending on where you are in your life and what you're willing to spend. Been watching my videos, I always talk about how much I love the versatility of bags. Like, I always get so excited when I have a bag that I can use as a clutch and then use as a crossbody and then use as a shoulder bag. So I love having that many options when it comes to different ways that I could wear them. And so that's a very key factor of what I think about when I'm purchasing a new bag or when I want to purchase a new bag. So watch my collections video, because a lot of those bags you will find a commonality among them where every single bag, for the most part, can be worn 2 or 3 different ways. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more of my stuff, you can find me on Instagram as well as TikTok, and I'm here on YouTube every single week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.